Here I'll share the 13 reasons why I decided to make an album of AI-generated electronic music with live violin and djembe, and if I still feel like those are good reasons now that the process is over. The first reason is that AI music is here, and resistance is futile. I could choose not to use it, I could ignore it, or I could educate myself by working hands-on with it. The second reason is that it's a new workflow to explore, meaning that the end result will be differently interesting than what I build organically. 3. I realize that I'm uniquely well-positioned to make something with a lot of soul and humanity and beauty with this new technology. It's a new workflow, but at the same time it's somewhat familiar because I have so much experience recording violin lines with electronic music producers in collaboration. A lot of people in the AI space are just generating and publishing right away, and so I realized that by combining my strength of the organic beauty and live instruments, that I'd be able to create something cooler and finer than what most people are putting out in this space right now. The fourth reason was to find out how I really feel about it. It's one thing to say, I don't like it. No. It's another thing to work with it, and then after having had some experience and putting out a good product, to see how I feel about it. The fifth reason was to find out what can be done more efficiently with AI without compromising my artistic integrity or creative autonomy. I believe simultaneously in maximizing efficiency and also doing the hard work, the nitty-gritty, to learn a technical skill. What things would I rather gain the efficiency on with AI, and what things do I still prefer to do by myself, either for the end result or for the learning process? 6. I just can't deny that I am fascinated by the phenomenon of AI music today. For personal discovery through music, the organic process building from scratch is still probably much more interesting to me personally. But I can't deny the reality that at this particular point in space and time in history of humanity, AI music is fascinating. The seventh reason is that I'm not the only one that finds it fascinating. If you're watching this video, there's a good chance that it's interesting to you too, and I thought I can make something really special for you. The eighth reason is to explore the fusion of new technologies with the traditional. And the ninth reason was to just not take it so seriously. This whole thing really generated a lot of fear and anxiety, and I thought, why am I taking this so seriously? Why don't I just play and make something really cool and make something that's beautiful for people to enjoy and just enjoy the process? 10. To gain clarity on where I want to focus my attention for future projects. If I'm going to continue doing live instruments with electronica, what would be a workflow that would be very different than that which I would do with AI? What would be a way of producing music from scratch that AI still can't touch? Or maybe I want to pivot and focus my attention more on symphonic music. I haven't written my first symphony yet, or maybe a string quartet. Maybe something that is more specifically oriented towards live performance. I also felt so inspired the first time I heard the album The Goat Rodeo Sessions with Yo-Yo Ma, Edgar Meyer, Stuart Duncan, and Chris Thiele. Really just mind-blowing music, super virtuosic, so many different styles blended together, just such alive and amazing music. And since I heard that, I've been interested in forming an ensemble, exploring that type of a fusion. The 11th reason is to raise awareness for the real risks that AI does pose to professional musicians like myself. It's a discussion that we need to have, but I didn't just want to start chiming in uneducated. I felt like I wanted to really know what I was talking about before joining the discussion. 12. To raise money for charity. Sure, I've been a little bit worried about how AI could affect my career, but there are people in the world who have problems so much bigger than those of us who can afford to be worried about AI. And the 13th reason was to just trust my intuition. It's not often that I wake up in the middle of the night with a whole concept formed in my head. I figured, let's pay attention to that and go with it. So now that I've released the album, do I still feel like those are good reasons? Yes. Honestly, the music turned out even better than I expected, and I learned so much in the process. If you're interested in learning more about what I liked and disliked about working with AI, my process, if I would use it again, and if I would recommend it, I have a video talking about that. Feel free to check it out. Or if you'd rather stop consuming content right now and go create something that's in your heart to bring into the world, feel free to just give a like, subscribe, and come back later. Thank you. I believe in you. I love you.